everything in the outer court, the stanchions that held it up, the bases were made of brass, and then the tops were silver, which represented redemption. So in that outer court, we see both judgment and redemption taking place. And the only way that you could get into the court was through that gate. But it was open to all. Then there was the holy place, and that's the second area of the holy place. Was different, for it represents the church age. And I already said that it was 20 by 10 by 10 cubits, which represented 2,000 years of the church age. Only the priests could come in with that area, and not without cleansing at the laver. So they had to come through. They had to sacrifice something at the altar. Then they had to be washed, cleansed, before they could go into the other place. And then finally there was the Holy of Holies. And this contained the Ark of the Covenant. Only the high priest could enter here, and only one day a year. That was called the Day of Atonement. Only the high priest could go in there and be in the very presence of God himself. And this area represents the coming age where God will dwell with his people once again in visible form. We call that the second coming. Okay? Well, I don't know if there's anything else at this point I want to share with you this morning about this. In the coming weeks, I'm going to try to talk more about each area specifically and each piece as to how it represents and focuses. But for now, the main thing to remember is that the tabernacle teaches us about Jesus Christ. It shows us the presence and the holiness of God. It defines a plan of salvation. And then it shows us how God guides us over those different time periods. The tabernacle. Let's pray. Father, I want to thank you for your tabernacle and the way you led your people for hundreds of years, Lord, trying to teach them. Teach them about your Son. Teach them about your salvation. Lord, teach them about your grace. Teach them of your holiness. And Lord, your people rejected. And they rejected because they didn't recognize your Son. Many of them didn't recognize your Son when he came. I pray, Lord, that you'll help us as we study more to understand more fully about your Son and his presence here, and how this tabernacle signified the presence of God, and Lord, how it signified your grace. Thank you for your word. We pray in Jesus' name.